Do you think the biggest threat to your remote job interview is your Wi Fi cutting out unexpectedly? If you are thinking about this, you are wrong. Let me prove it. That is like worrying about a scratch on the bumper when the engine does not start. What if I told you the real career killers are the so called best practices you have been following all along? The mistakes that actually get you rejected are silent. They are the myths you have been sold about how to act on camera. In this video, I'm going to take you through 5 common remote interview myths that are costing you the job offer. I'm not talking about the obvious technical stuff. I'm talking about the subtle psychological traps that make hiring managers and increasingly the AI systems that they use to say no to perfectly good candidates. By the end of this video, you will know what hiring managers really want to see in a virtual interview and how to sidestep the traps your competition is walking right into. I have seen so many talented people get rejected for reasons they never saw coming. They did the research, but they failed because they bought into bad advice about virtual communication. Today, I'm swapping those myths for truths, and it is going to give you a serious edge. I have categorized these myths into 5, and I'm going to explain you one by one. The first one, actually the most dangerous myth, is the idea that because they can only see you from the chest up, your body language is suddenly off the hook. They could not be more wrong. Think of your webcam not as a window, but as a magnifying glass. Because there are fewer cues, the ones they can see are under a microscope. Research suggests that over half of all communication in an interview is nonverbal, and that does not stop on a video call. The truth is, your body language is the main way you show confidence and engagement through a screen. Slouching makes you look uninterested. Crossing your arms reads as defensive. And worst of all, not looking at the camera feels like you are avoiding eye contact, which kills that instantly. An interviewer needs to see that you are present, focused, and taking this seriously. So, how do you fix it? First, sit up straight. Imagine a string is pulling you up from the top of your head. This one tiny change projects immediate confidence. Second, lean slightly forward. It is a simple, powerful signal that you are interested. Third, put your feet on the floor. It grounds you and stops unconscious gesture. And finally, the big one, train yourself to look at the title green dot of the camera when you talk, not at their face on the screen. It feels strange, but to them, it looks like perfect eye contact. The myth number 2, confidence is less important online. Myth number 2 is believing the screen acts as a buffer, making your confidence less important. This is a massive mistake. Think of your confidence as your signal strength. If it is weak, your message gets garbled and lost, no matter how brilliant your answers are. Companies hire confident people because it tells the interviewer you can handle the stress of the actual job. Here is the deal. Confidence shows up in everything. It is how steady your voice is, how clearly you make your points, and how calmly you handle a tricky question. When you lack confidence, you start rambling, using filler words like and and like, or you just look flustered, and this all is amplified on video. They are not just hearing your words, they are judging your presence and whether you truly believe in yourself. To project that confidence, start by dressing the part from head to toe. No, really, even if they only see your shirt, wearing professional pants or shoes tricks your brain into a more confident, in charge mindset. It is a simple way to get a psychological edge. Prepare yourself like you are going to the interview in person. Myth number 3, communication is all about the words you say. And that brings us to the dangerous myth number 3, that as long as your answers are perfectly worded, you have nailed communication. An interview should feel like a game of tennis with a smooth back and forth. Too many candidates treat it like a bowling alley. They just roll their pre-packaged answer down the lane and wait. In 2025, employers are desperate for candidates with strong interpersonal skills, with communication and emotional intelligence topping the list. The reality is, your communication skills are being tested. Are you nodding to show you get it? Are you using your facial expression to show enthusiasm? Are you just staring blankly, waiting for your turn to talk? An interview where you just dump information feels robotic and cold. They want to have a conversation, not an interrogation. To avoid this, practice active listening. When they are talking, give them your full focus. A simple nod shows you are locked in. Then, when it is your turn, let your tone and expression match your words. If you are proud of something, smile. That authenticity is what builds a real human connection. Myth number 4, a good answer is a memorized answer. This is another myth. The best way to seem prepared is to have perfectly memorized what you are going to answer. This is a trap. While you absolutely should practice, delivering a memorized speech kills the conversation and makes you sound like a robot. The interviewer cannot see that you are real. The goal is to be prepared, not scripted. To do this, use a cheat sheet with bullet points of your key wins and questions, not a full script. This is not cheating, it is a safety net that frees you up to speak confidently without the fear of blanking out. Instead of memorizing, learn to tell stories. When they ask about a weakness, do not give the cliche, I am a perfectionist. Tell a quick story. In a previous role, my professionalism led me to spend too much time on more section of a report, which almost made our team miss a deadline. I learned to ask for early feedback, which made me more efficient without sacrificing quality. Stories are what make you memorable. Myth number 5. Preparation is just about technology and research. Alright, if your tech works and you have glanced at the company's About Us page, you are all set. This is like thinking you can write a book report by only reading the back cover. Research shows that over 25% of interviewers decide within the first 5 minutes, and they can tell if you have done the real homework. An interviewer wants to know you have thought hard about how your specific skills solve their specific problems. First, read the job description. For every responsibility, have a specific example using the STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. Second, be ready for questions about remote work. Have stories that prove you are self-motivated. Finally, prepare smart questions to ask them. These the vacation questions. Here is how to get an edge. Use AI for your preparation. Ask an AI assistant to summarize the company's latest quarterly report or find news about their biggest challenges. This level of preparation shows you are thinking like a partner, not just as an applicant. So let's pull it all together. First, your body language is a huge deal on camera. Treat your webcam like a magnifying glass. Second, confidence is your signal strength. Make sure it comes through loud and clear. Third, a great interview is a tennis match, not a bowling alley. Fourth, do not memorize your answers. Tell memorable stories instead. And finally, real preparation goes way beyond the About Us page. It's about proving your value with deep research. The biggest mistake is thinking technology is the main event. The technology is just the stage. You are the performance. When you avoid these myths, you stop being just another face in a little box and start being the one candidate they absolutely have to hire. If this video helped you crack the code on remote interviews, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more career advice that actually gets results. And drop a comment below which of these myths were you guilty of believing. I would love to hear from you. Now go out there and cross that next interview.